Hello, my name is Thanos, and in this short video I'm going to present my work for my first project, Project 0 for the CS50 Web Programming course with Python and Javascript. The aim of the project was to design a front-end for Google Search, Google Image Search, and Google Advanced Search. In this project, I used HTML for the pages layouts and CSS for styling in order to match Google's aesthetics in the best possible way. I also used some JavaScript to add some basic functionality to the pages. To start, my project consists of three main pages: Google's classic search page, Google's images search page, and Google's advanced search page. First, we can see that from the Google search page, we can navigate to the Google images page by clicking the link in the upper right corner, and then back to the Google search page by clicking the link again in the upper right corner that says back to search. We can also navigate to the advanced search page by clicking the advanced search link, and then back to the Google search page in a similar way. On the Google search page, the user is able to type a query of his preference. For example, let's say Paris. And then by clicking Google search, he is taken to the Google search results for that page. We can see that, like Google's own, the search bar is centered and has round corners. And also the search button and the like button, as it is called, are also centered beneath the search bar. Then, going to the Google Images search page, the user is able to type a query in a similar way as before, let's say Barcelona. And by clicking the search button, he is taken to the Google image search results for that page. Moving on to the Google advanced search page, we can see that the layout of the page matches Google's own advanced search page, as the user can provide input to the 4 fields of the page. The user can query pages based on all these words, this exact word or phrase, any of these words, or none of these words. We can try a search by inserting 4 examples, and we can see the results for the advanced search. Like Google's own, the 4 options are stacked vertically, and all the fields are left aligned. The advanced search button, as we can see, is blue with white text, like Google's, and by clicking it, the user can be taken to the search results, as we saw before. Going back to the main search page, one thing I haven't mentioned until now is the like button. Consistent with Google's own behavior, clicking this button after typing a query in the search bar, for example, London, the user, as we can see, gets a redirection notice that informs him about a redirection that is the first Google search result for that query he inserted, and he's redirected without viewing the search results page. Trying to match Google's aesthetics as much as possible, I added the sign-in button on the upper right corner, and also added the footer menu with links that redirect the user to Google's adjacent pages for each link. For example, for advertising, we're redirected to Google's advertising. I also added some links in the advanced search page. And going back to the search page, one thing you might have noticed is the search history. It seemed interesting to try and imitate Google's aesthetics by adding a search history of my own. I implemented this by taking advantage of the local storage. I tried to implement a similar design to the Google's one by allowing the user to have a history of searches updated automatically after each search. For example, let's type Paris. Let's go back, and we can see that it is added to the list of searches. Of course, the user can also remove a search or remove all his searches. Thank you for your attention. This was my presentation.